Hello, this is Liz with DC Digital, and today I'm demonstrating a special version of our DC-606UTW-BTC. In this video, I'm going to go over how to use this product first, and then follow up with hardware and features, and I'll also explain what makes it different from our standard model throughout the video. So this is going to be used as a clock and timer combination display for a sports complex, and they requested to have two displays on a single mount. Normally, you would only have one. And it has a clock, an up timer, and a down timer on both of these displays. And the displays are controlled separately with two different remotes, and they do not interfere with each other at all. So it's showing clock right now. If I press the clock timer button on the top one, it'll switch over to the up timer. You can tell it's the up timer because this LED in the top left is on. If I switch the bottom one over, this one's going to be on the down timer, and this bottom right LED is off. So I'm going to go ahead and start the up timer, and it's showing minutes, seconds, tenths, and hundredths. After an hour of running, it'll switch over to showing hours, minutes, and seconds. And then for the down timer, you can set hours, set minutes, and set seconds. And you press the set hours button once, and it will start counting up the hours, and press it again to stop it once it's on the number you want. Same for set minutes and set seconds. And then with the down timer, you can stop it, hit last value, and it'll reset to the value that you last entered when the timer started, and you can restart it from there. And right now it's showing hours, minutes, and seconds. So if I stop it, zero it out, set it for 1 hour, let's say 4 seconds. Once it reaches below an hour, it will switch over to showing minutes, seconds, and tenths and hundredths. Another thing you can do is switch back over to the clock, and because the up timer is running on the top one, the top left LED is flashing. The down timer is running on the bottom one. You can see this bottom right one flashing. If I go to the top one, I can actually switch over to the down timer, set it for 1 hour, and now you can see both LEDs are flashing. So you can have both the up timer, the down timer, and the clock running at the same time on both displays separately. Now to set the clock on the front, what you'll do is hit the set hours button. It'll start counting up through the hours. It'll cycle through 12, and then just hit it again to stop. And then same with set minutes, except it cycles through 0 through 59. And then you can set the top one for completely different time. Like I said, both of these displays are independent of each other. They're just powered by the same power supply. And then there's a set seconds button, and that will zero out the seconds. So you can make sure that they're both on the same time. Maybe you just want to display two different time zones. All right, so another thing that's different from our standard is that our customer requested that we do not include a acknowledgement beep or an end of period beep. Normally, when you press any of the buttons on the remote, it'll let out a short beep just to let you know that the display received the input. And then when the down timer ends, normally there's a 3-second end of period beep. So if I zero that out, set it for 3 seconds, at the end, there's no end of period beep. Okay, so onto the side, there are 3 switches. There's an on-off, This controls the display for both of them. There's a bright dim switch, and that bright dim will control how bright both of the displays are. Each display will have the same brightness level. And then there's a charging port. So let me go ahead and show you what the bright looks like. It's not going to show up the best on video, but this is going to be good for outdoor, and then that's going to be a lot better for indoor. And this does come with a tripod mount. For this, I was told by the manufacturing team that for the tripod, you want to have the legs spread as wide as possible for this particular display. It's a little bit top heavy. That'll just give it a lot more stability and prevent it from tipping over. There's also a carrying handle on the top, and this does not come with a carrying case like our standard model does. Okay, and then on the back, you can see the bottom display is the one that has the battery backup, or not the backup, but the main power, and that uses two 12-volt, 8-amp-hour lead-acid batteries. And the digit size on this is going to be 6-inch red LEDs. These are individual LEDs placed into segments. And it has a 300-foot viewing distance. The case is made out of powder-coated aluminum extrusion. Like I said before, it mounts on a tripod. And you will have a battery charger and a tripod mount. And those are the only things you have to worry about connecting to this. Everything is wireless, so you don't have to worry about hooking up a remote to the bottom or anything. Another thing is that there are two little antennae on the bottom. Just make sure you don't bend those, try not to bend those. And one other thing to note is that when you are charging, it is highly recommended that you turn the displays off. It'll charge faster. You can leave it on while charging. It'll just take a lot longer to get those batteries back up to full charge. And like I said earlier, make sure that you have the tripod mount at its widest setting at the bottom. That way this is stabilized as much as possible. And I believe that's it. So all of our products are manufactured and assembled at our location in Carlisle, Ohio. So if you like this product and want to order it, or if you have any questions about how we can customize any of our other products for your specific needs, please contact us using the link in the description. So again, this has been Liz with DC Digital demonstrating a special version of our DC-606 UTW-BTC. Thank you.